Teto.
The racers are ready. All these dang pets. Thank you so much for sending them in, but they gotta go away while we talk about, real quick, Snowdozer versus Teto. Snowdozer's been around for a while. Is a master game developer, has submitted a number of games, or just created games, that we thought were great and used in our mystery tournament. Plays very cautiously, so tends to do well in games that reward that, whether it's puzzle or platformer. Versus Teto, who's only out for the second time, but that win rate is pretty good.
Let's quickly look at the game, since I'm cropping anyway.
Battle Bowl was the Game Boy game.
Yeah, Game Boy game.
You can jump on things.
No.
And smash. No, you don't. You jump over them.
Well, you really don't, because the jump sucks.
You try. You try to jump and you land on it and then you die.
Yeah, then you never do it again.
Time Diver Eon Man was a platformer for the NES that was unreleased, and you do wall kicks literally by kicking off the wall. And plus, another classic platformer, very momentum based.
Yeah, very hardcore.
Econ's a very strong opponent, so Snowdozer lost that one. Teto defeated Tiger 64 in Fuzzy's World of Miniature Space Golf, which I think kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's not great, but it works.
Felt a top player GFM in Shrek Hassle at the Castle, which is a game that won our hearts and had an amazing finish. And then after that has won out since against Freeball and Prototype N, a Mega Man-like. And then versus Fast Fruit Man in our rematch of, not rematch, but our second appearance of Loop Loop Room, where you hit objects in the room to cause it to scroll and loop. And then you platform around and collect all the stars.
Yeah, so looking at the genres, let's see, we had golf, puzzle, kind of puzzle platform, beat 'em up, and shoot man for Teto. Snowdozer had, I'm not sure, like almost a pack-like with Battle Ball. Platformer and hardcore platformer. Let's see how that works out for them in Danger Ducklings, which I have no idea what it is. It kind of looks like a platformer, based on the fact that there's time trials. All I got.
If it's anything like Ducks for DOS, then it's like a puzzle game. It's like Lemmings. These ducks are cute, but then also behind them is this explosion that lends them an air of danger and menace. All right, the players are ready. Now we're finally ready. Let the danger commence.
This is pure empty puzzle fare, says Pont Noob, who submitted the game, so I believe them. Quack quack. Oh, you control 2 ducks.
Okay. Are those spike pits?
Looks like it.
Brutal. Oh, wow, you can input your inputs.
Pretty fast.
That's why they call them that. Yeah, you can be fast with your inputs. Very fast.
Oh, Teto roasts the chicken. Steps off the button as the duck was inside the electricity.
Yeah, that's a stage lead now for Snowdozer. He's got the chicks desynced and then resynced.
It is one of those games where it's about desyncing your 2 characters. Like right here, Snowdozer has to... Yeah, there we go. Like you gotta find like cubbies in order to have one chicken not move while the other one does move. Snowdozer is flying, look at this. I feel like... And I do feel like this is right up Snowdozer's alley. Having made Direction Dungeon. A game where you also control more than one thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the chick just gets stuck temporarily inside the mud pit, allowing you to desync them in different ways.
Ouch. You got an achievement for it, killing the chicken. Oh, one more up.
One more, yep.
But Teto is
We've-
close behind. Same puzzle for a little bit.
Yeah. We've seen a number of games in Mystery Tournament that are of this sort of thing. So the idea of like hooking one piece of you on a cubby or on a corner or something like these are not necessarily unfamiliar ideas to people who have been around here a long time.
I feel like Teto had it.
Has it now?
Is there a star requirement? Let us check the pace a bit. Let us be good commentators. Important! To proceed through levels, you need more or less an average of 2 stars to continue.
Oh.
Act
So
accordingly.
far they've been solving them so quickly that it's impossible that they wasted many steps along the way.
Ooh, that's 1 star for snowdozer. Below
1
average.
star.
Oh, too far. Never mind, that works.
Okay.
Snowdozer, what are you doing?
Each-
Up and left! Up and
Each
left!
switch does both of them.
Up and left! Like, right up and... What? Am I crazy?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure right up would cause this one to go right and then nowhere. And
So
then
up,
left,
up,
left would
right?
mean left, left.
Up and left. Okay, good. Snowdozer was doing so well, I was doubting myself before doubting
Yeah.
Snowdozer.
Teto is stuck on this one before. That Snowdozer solved in 34 steps. Okay, solved in 25 by Teto.
What do you think of like level unlock requirement like this, where you gotta like be smart about solving puzzles good enough?
It's an additional layer of strategy that's just more likely to give the win to the stronger player, probably.
Yeah,
But if it's done poorly, then it's a completely like uninformed choice, and someone's gonna just arbitrarily either have too many or not enough stars.
yeah, I think in this case, I mean, I generally like it, and I like it in this case because the placement does tell them, yeah, you basically need 2 per level.
Hmm.
So if you get less, you can have like a number in your head, like counting cards. Oh, I'm plus 2
Yeah.
or minus 4, which is probably bad.
Probably bad. I don't know. It's up to us to decide what these numbers mean.
Teto has to go in the pit and then up. The pit will stop your duck from moving once.
Snowdozer extends the ducks.
Well, that extends
Oh.
the lead.
Yeah.
Level 30 against Teto on 27.
It's the biggest lead we've seen all race. They're going to be beating the game. Does the paceman say how many levels there are? Mr.
There's
I'm reading
3
the
worlds. 3 worlds of 30 levels. 90, I guess.
Okay, so we're just getting
That's
started.
a big
on
number,
that.
yeah. There we
What's
go.
Teto missing here?
I want to see the cutscene.
Nope.
What hardships are the ducks running into?
What dangers?
Yes, that's
Or
right.
Are the ducks the danger?
Hey, look at the thumbnail. This
Oh
duck
my
is like,
God.
oh man, there's. what do I do about this? Doing
We
the
have,
thinking emoji.
Teleporters on the field.
Post your favorite thinking emoji in chat.
What are? Oh, these are like dragon head statues shooting lasers.
Quite the danger.
Oh God. All right, clear for Teto is on 30, is 6 stages behind, but these early ones are easy.
Yeah, it's. I think we talked about this, where every time you enter a new mechanic, a new world, there's like easy levels about to happen.
Oh, so that was an important moment there. There was a laser across, and there was a chicken here, and a chicken here, and a red switch here that turns off the laser.
And we went up. What happened?
And we just went up, and the laser turned off first.
Oh, it works the other
this
way
chicken
too.
was safe.
You can go up again. So it's very generous. It's generous in both ways.
Yes. We got the teleporter. But once we we do have a thing we can stick the ducks on. Yeah, so there it is. The top duck must come down. Man, I can't even get smart about the puzzle design because there's just one idea and it's not too hard. And so sometimes the players just see it, and before I can even put words to it, it's over. Snowdozer are still 7 levels ahead. Okay, here we go. The camera has zoomed out because this level is so big. It's got so much going on. Oh. That'll work. Just go down, yeah. Well, we had the big level, and the best I could muster on commentary was, yeah, that'll work. Just go down. Get that chicken all the way over before you teleport. Nice.
Oh, that's smart. I would have thought to get it over early. Because it needs to be on the other side anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you cannot let off the button. That one must be safe. Yeah, there we go.
I feel like the levels have not gotten significantly harder so far.
No. Which is what you hope for in a 90 stage goal. If they got hard at 45, then you would have 45 hard levels.
Still a pretty close race. I feel like Snowdozer is playing so well, but Teto is keeping up.
Yeah. And puzzle games are a mysterious sort of thing. You never know what someone is just not gonna see, and all of a sudden they stop moving forward entirely. Okay, so Snowdozer is using the teleporter. That's bad.
Snowdozer didn't like what he had, but I liked it. Put the right chicken on the top chicken on the right switch, and then go over there.
Oh, that'll work.
The chicken helps it get back. Yeah, I don't like he had this before and reset.
There's a sort of idea there of the red switch is here and it's blocked off here and here, which means that you get free moves with the other chicken in this direction, right?
Yeah. It's a little bit we saw on Mercury, on levels where you have 2 blobs.
Mm-hmm.
You want to mash one of them in the corner so that you got 2 ways to go.
There's a switch. Snowdozer can move to the right and then can move to the left and then back to the right. Teto's not moving.
What? We have a thinking trooper emoji? Why do we have that?
You can put a thinky thing on anything.
Okay, that's funny.
It works out really well, though. Maybe we should have a thinky troopy emoji.
I was like, what the hell is this? I've never seen this.
These chicks were all jammed up for Snowdozer. One of them was in the way of the other one. Okay, so that is...
This seems
bad.
pretty good.
It's good.
Left, right, down. Left, right, down. Left, right, down. No, not up, not right. Left, right, down.
Left, right, down.
There we go.
There it is.
I mean, I'm not...
5 levels back.
I'm not blaming Snowdozer for sometimes getting overwhelmed. When you're playing, you have to think about so much more than comfy commentary chair in our booth, high above the mystery fields.
What if left, right, down means you restart the whole thing and you don't really remember how you even got here?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mud piles allowing Snowdozer to move very fluidly through this tricky sort of thing, that's gonna work.
Yeah. It's important which direction you take from the mud.
Oh. Teto is on the wrong button? What's the deal here? Because... Oh, you can move left. That's the idea. You can move left all the way across the lasers. So there's this final path you have to draw. It's something like this. Because that's an up to the right move. And that's what you have in this square.
Yeah.
So you got to move down safely on this side because you don't have a down edge here.
Makes sense. Oh, so those are going back in the mud like a dog after you give it a bath.
Immediately after. It's the first thing they want to do.
Oh, why down? I feel like left is the natural move for the chicken there. Yeah, no,
It's
this won't work.
Very precarious finish coming out of the teleporter.
Yeah, no, I think left
both
is the
finishes.
obvious one. We used the mud to separate the chicks by one space, and now we can use it to separate them by two spaces, and the level looks like that's what it wants you to do. Right? Like up left now, and then go in the teleporter, see what happens. That's what I would do. Yeah, that's good, right? Lower duck goes on the lower thing. Left, up, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know, it's just like the level
You
looked
read it.
like that's what it wants you to do.
Couple of forced moves on this one. Teto is on this level. Snowdozer just walked through here, just perfectly, was in the mud in all the correct ways.
Yeah. That was very impressive.
Not so much here.
And it's these sticking points where like one player solves the puzzle immediately and the other takes a normal time on it. Normal is not good enough when the other player does it perfectly. Yeah, no, this is not... Ah, never mind, this is it.
It's good.
Ah,
It's generous with the lasers.
on Terry.
Oh, the teleporter takes Snowdozer all the way back, but it's fine? Is it fine?
Ah, we need to
They
move
need to
right.
get further apart.
We need to move right with the duck, but...
We have a mud pile to help us. Oh, we got closer. That should be your clue that you can get further if you do this right. There it is.
Ah, we go left instead. Because then the other duck needs to be in the mud. This is a mess.
Yeah, that's true. We have not pushed a box yet. It's been 59 levels here, and we have not pushed a box.
I believe World 3 is gonna introduce Sokoban Detected.
Such restraint on their part.
Like me trying not to make a joke, I shouldn't. They're better at it than I am.
The switches are working out nicely for Snowdozer. Just sort of trust the level design and you succeed.
Yeah, that used to be the case. That was the case for a lot of this race.
Oh, you can use the statue to desync. Okay.
And here we go. What's the story? We're a magician now.
We're on the moon.
Every second, I think we just move up.
Oh.
So they
Okay.
alternate. Oh, you want to sync up those ducks first?
Mm-hmm.
No, sync up the ducks. It's a little hard to tell when you're allowed to jump on it. Like, you just have to remember I'm allowed to jump on it when it's currently a pit.
Yeah. Jump into the void, and you shall be received.
Like, up for Snowdozer will work here. But then left, I guess? Oh, we can go more up. Oh, there we go.
That works. Tenno spots the mud. Sort of the mud maneuver.
The mud man.
The mud adjustment. The mud adjustment.
Adjustment.
Another
no.
thing that's happening here is polarity, right? If
yeah.
you start next to a square that you can't jump on, and you don't touch any walls,
Yeah.
and you run around forever, when you get back to that square, the number of moves you have taken will be even, and so the thing will have flicked an even number of times, and it'll be in the same state, and you still can't jump on it.
Yeah, but the fact that you can move into worlds does make it a little bit more forgiving.
Yeah, all you need is one wall to change your polarity, and there's plenty of those. So now they must be desynced. In either direction, I think will work.
Wasn't that good?
This one's less steps.
I feel like that was good.
I think it was not.
Or maybe it was just wrong.
Now, what has the mud done for snowdozer? Oh, you can just go indefinitely because there's a wall there. Okay. That's true. We have not been paying attention to the star count. Ninjarill in the chat is saying maybe snowdozer is a little bit lacking in stars.
Ooh.
Do the stars from World 1 and 2 unlock levels in World 3?
Snowdozer, up, left, down. What? Where you going? Okay.
You got a cubby.
Why did you do that? Up, down. What?
Doesn't see it.
Left, down.
He's obsessed with the cubby. There we go.
1 star only.
Teto needs to use the mud at the end of this level and is going to have it clear. This game still has not gotten truly hard yet. It's starting to maybe start to become something that could get hard. It's kind of interesting that this doesn't have an undo function. Or if it does, they're not using it. Oh, it does have an undo. I rarely see the undo. Maybe it's just so similar to a movement, kind of like Bob is used sometimes.
Maybe you only have one undo.
Sometimes people are like, how are you moving that box backwards? And oh no, that you're undoing.
Yeah. Teto is running out of game. Snowdozer is halfway through World 3.
For the left chick to be on the button... Oh, you use the mud to get the other guy lower. Now he's got the button. You don't want him to be that low, though, so you use the mud to get them closer together. Teto's been on this one for a while, and I think is mostly just not trusting the way that the lasers work. Except they're... Yeah, so there's this thing is pointing this way.
Yeah,
you're safe there.
Then probably up, right, and then a bunch of downs. And just go to the finish.
Yep. It's scary, but it works perfectly. 17 level gap now. Snowdozer in World 1, basically. Put this gap between them and then just kept widening it bit by bit. Okay, so that one can get all the way to the right, which is pretty good. Then there's nothing stopping this other one. It just jumped in the mud, so down is going to work. Yeah. That space mud. What is that? Has the NASA crew just like spilt radioactive juice everywhere, all over the moon. Oh, this is funny. Some of these don't have a rock that comes up. So if you have internalized, oh, when it's a pit, I can jump on it, you will be sorely mistaken when there is not a rock to receive you.
Oh.
Here's the undo. We're going back.
It's really silly. Oh, we got an achievement for undoing a bunch again.
They're differently colored? Oh, they are. The rock ones are a little bit purple.
Well, come on.
Yeah, they were intentionally messing with the player at least a little bit here. So here's Teto just solving 4 is on 5, and Snowdozer has failed to make any progress in a while on 18. And he keeps moving so quickly that I have trouble trying to focus my brain on what might be the problem. Right now the goal is to do this move. That's done. We have left up available to us, but then we have no more rights, and we do eventually need this one to go right. We need mud. I think this is here to allow this guy to come here, to allow this guy to get into mud. Wait, but that's the opposite of good.
No, it is good.
Fine.
Yeah. Snowdozer
Okay.
had it solved, and I thought he was not going to solve it, and I was going to be upset again. I was ready.
It's me you would have been upset with.
Yeah, both of you.
Maurice's judgment spares no one. The teleport works perfectly for Snowdozer. 11 levels separating the players. Now just 10, Teto clearing. In a very quick clear. That was one of those ones where you were yelling at Snowdozer to do the move. Teto did not give you any such time for yelling. Well, you get this undo function, but then every time you make a mistake that kills you, you don't get the chance to undo it. You have to redo the whole thing. And it's really not much time to get back there, but I feel like it's enough of a mental, speed bump that it kind of messes with you. You're gonna lose, twice as much time as it takes you to get back to that state. I think. And that's in the best case scenario. In the worst case, you don't even remember what you did, and you have to re-solve it. So far, the puzzles haven't been that hard or that easy to guess. Snowdozer with a nice clear there. Some tricky rearrangement of ducks at the end. Okay, so every single one of these is a thing with a rock that comes up and to catch you. Do not go down or you're stuck. You always need to jump to a square that next to it has a rock. You jump to a pit, but you need the next one to have a rock in it so that you can jump to that one next, sort of thing. Snowdozer did very well spotting that. 8 levels left for Snowdozer. And Teto has closed the gap a little bit here on the moon, but that might just be a natural result of the levels getting more complicated at the end of the goal. Oh, both ducks are over. The desync needs to happen again, and it will.
We haven't talked about this yet, but the game tells you the optimal solution. And the optimal solution for Snowdozer's puzzle is 8, which is really low.
It's the goal. Maybe you can do it even better, but I doubt it. I doubt 8.
But I think you need 6 moves just to get to the finish.
Yeah.
So you have 2 moves to spare. So I feel like that would be a way to solve this. Maybe you can do it a bit more efficiently with the teleporter.
How can you get these ducks desynced, 5 apart, or however you want to think about this distance? The teleport gets them pretty far. Well,
Oh,
that's
from
it.
the top.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You just have this one here, and then get into the teleporter, and it does all the work for you. Okay, 6 levels left. It's kind of it's a bold move to have a duck on the goal and hop it into a teleporter that takes it mostly across the level. Oh, yeah, there it is. Avoid the teleporters. Wow. You can teleport once to the bottom, and it's up to you to decide when you do that. You can use the right wall to get the ducks synced properly. It's difficult for me to wrap my head around this one without getting my hands on it. You need up left moves to get this guy across. All right, there, it's over. It wasn't a big deal. I was like, it doesn't seem like it should be a big deal. All right. One duck has reached the switch. The sync is correct. Oh, the downwards move in the mud was very good, except it had them aligned exactly, and I think needed them aligned a little more like this. It has the opposite slash now, but I think we want the other way. Yeah. There it is. Three levels left. Teto's on 17 now. Yeah, has been slowing down in the back half of the moon. The levels do get harder. If anything, Snowdozer's been sort of thriving in the harder levels, it seems. Teto's got a path to the goal on the right and is not taking it. I don't think anything can really stop you from getting to the goal with your final duck once you get the right one into the goal. We got completely separated levels with a teleporter. So, top left duck must take the teleporter. Must get through the electric switch to do so. And we have this problem of you want to do up left moves to get the duck into this corner and then down. But up left moves do not, and I mean no moves really work with this switch. But I guess you definitely want to go down onto the switch, right? So you probably want a duck here. Why did I squiggle? I tried to draw a duck and I was like, no, that's a bad idea. Just do a square. Who will also go down onto the switch. So it seems like it's mostly about, you have to get it into the top left. Then you need to prepare this square, which it looks like it is. There's the teleport. There's the jump across. We need to jump back to... Wait. The mud. The mud's the only way we have to lengthen the distance between these ducks. There we go. Snowdozer immediately takes a teleporter. That is a soft lock. This is the final level. Half Beastie finished in 30:24. And Snowdozer's was gonna be right behind, but there's no easy finish here. The whole dang level is electric and nothing turns it off, so you can't just bump against the wall. You know, if your chicks come out like this, they're dead. But when they come out nice and horizontal, you get a perfect finish. 32:13, the official SRL time, and an immediate forfeit, unfortunately, from Teto. Well done to our players. We'll see if they want to come in and talk. We finally get to enjoy one of these cutscenes. I'm gonna have to stop, or the VOD will get muted. They'll come after me.
It's
My
just
singing is
too close.
good.
Yeah, it's just perfect. We found our duckling. She was on the moon. I
mean, they're ducks on the moon, right? How could I not?
There?
I mean, they are ducks on the moon, like the ducks who go to the moon in the moon level of the game DuckTales. This is the joke. The players are coming in. I'm pulling them in. And now they're here. Hello.
Hey, GG's.
GG.
This is maybe the first time I've heard the person who lost is more excited in the interview than the person who won.
I mean, it's a fun tournament, it's a fun game, and it's a puzzle game, and I like puzzle games, as it seems.
Well, I think normally I would like this game, but in a race setting, this game is like very exhausting.
I see.
How fast you have to like do things.
You can go as fast as you can press the buttons.
Yeah. At some point, like, I don't feel like I was thinking about anything while playing the levels. I was just pressing buttons and hoping things worked out. You know, I rarely thought more than one step ahead during that race.
I sometimes tried the most weirdest possible solution in case that this is the right one you have to get, and I don't know, I tried so much and I died so often mid-level, and those resets are really costly.
Yeah, they give you this undo function, but you can't undo death, which is like the major problem that you want to undo.
And then you either go slow and undo every step in case that you are able to do, or you try to be fast because it's a race. And then you make the mistakes and watch those little guys jumping in the pits again.
To your credit, Snowdozer, I think you had the right approach, because there were a lot of levels that seemed to have just this sort of natural path. Like there was one with a bunch of stone heads that are shooting lasers all over the place on the bottom of the screen, and a bunch of switches that turn them off on the right. And then you just have to do this move repeatedly where you are jumping onto a switch as the duck is jumping into the laser, and it just works out.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't paying that much attention, but I think there was a level like that.
Well, there definitely was in it. Teto, you were on that one for like longer. Like you were maybe trying to think about it a lot.
Yeah, it was one of those levels. Like you have levels and you just watch through them and be like, done. Okay, this is a 20-minute game. And then suddenly there's one level in which I said to the chat before, I will look so stupid in a few levels and everyone be like, what in Dirk? This can't be. It's right there. Why isn't he doing the right thing? And those are puzzle games, and I'm scared of this because now I look stupid, and I think Snowdozer is the man with the high IQ here.
Yeah. He's pretty good at puzzles. There was at least one level where Maurice was yelling at Snowdozer to use left down, just left down. Come on, And then Teto, you got to that level and you cleared it in like about 3 seconds. So there's it was no one is immune from commentaries, criticisms on puzzle games, and you had plenty of moments where you looked great.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not bad about it. It's like, yeah, those are the scary moments in puzzle games. With platformer, you can always say like, yeah, the controls are jerky. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. But with puzzle games, it's mostly the player's fault if something's not right.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit. Hold on, I pushed the talk button to skipping these cutscenes, but
Oh no.
there's a little bit of pre-knowledge that is useful in this game, and that has to do with parity, mainly in like the last world where with those alternating hits.
Oh god, don't.
Yeah, we talked a bit about this on commentary. Like, are you were you thinking about this, Teto, that like, if you're next to a block and it's in a state that if you were to move on it, you would die, right? And then you ran around the level, making sure you didn't touch any walls, and you got back to that same square. The rock, it would still be a square you couldn't jump on. Like, that would never change.
Yeah, it's like, I saw the preview on the Steam page and it was like, oh, there's such a game in which you control two at the same time and you have to block yourself with the walls and get on the right tiles and move through the level. And yeah, I don't play them often, so in the later levels it just got me, and I wasn't thinking a lot of what will change if I do the same things again. Let's try it again. And yeah, nothing changed at all because you were just jumping in a circle.
Well, I think you did pretty good for someone unfamiliar with such things. You know, you figured out a lot of that stuff live in a race very quickly. So well done.
Oh yeah, the next time will be next year. So let's wait for another puzzle game next year. Those Sukuban games and those. Oh, please don't.
Well, it seems like you're pretty positive about your experience in Mystery Tournament overall.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great tournament. I really love your commentary. Introducing them to other people and be like, oh, this John Wick game, you have to see this. The interview is, the commentary is so great. And I think it was a meme for a few days, like jumping in a pit, John Wick.
These ducks are pretty dangerous, John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great tournament, John Wick.
Thank you very much. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I'm glad it's a space people want to be, and we're very happy to have you. So, congratulations on your run in Mystery Tournament 18.
Thank you, and GG Snowdozer, and best of luck in the next games.
GG.